Hello Mundo Enneagram friends, I am Uranio Paes, and let's talk a little bit about Enneagram Type 8 with the passion of lust and with the fixation of vengeance. I believe that these are other two words that are not always correctly understood, so I hope to clarify here on this video what I believe to be the key concepts behind them. So what is lust? Lust is the passion or the pattern in the lower emotional center for eights, and as we've been talking about, passions and fixations are the two key concepts to be grasped in order to understand type. So passion of lust. Lust refers to intensity and also refers to excess. So they are not quite like gluttony, although they can be mistaken sometimes. Gluttony is more about variety, diversity, a little bit of everything, a little bit of each thing. While lust is, I want all of this. So lust refers to a wish to devour things, to have them completely, to taste all there is to be tasted in each thing. So there is still something similar to gluttony called voracity for things, for people, for life. However, it's for each thing to be total. I want to have the full experience of things and people. So the intensity that comes with eights is the intensity of really not being willing to have just a little bit, wanting to have it all. And the intensity that we talk about is not just an emotion or even a thought. It's an energetic pool. It's an expansion that happens in life force itself. So what happens with eights, with lust, through lust, is that they expand life force in ways that go much beyond the physical body. I remember having worked with an 8 in an organization, and he would tell me that for some time at that point he had been working with not responding, not saying things the ways he used to say, but still people were fearful of him. And after some investigation, I ended up working with him with two things. The non-verbals in terms of how he would show expressions in his face and gestures, but also the energy expansion itself. When he would leave his room, he would just magnify his big energy, and when he would enter someone else's room or approach someone else's table at work, the person would already sense that, because people sense that. Most people are sort of sensitive to the 8 energy as being way too big for them. So after working on this, things got better eventually with him. So my point is, lust has also to do with the energy expansion itself. And lust is what happens when we lose touch with innocence. So what does it mean? Innocence has to do with a capacity not to react. Non-reactivity itself is part of innocence. And innocence means that I am in touch with those more difficult emotions of sadness, emotions of fear. I get in touch with moments when I feel tired or when I feel not too self-confident. So 8s go through all of those and then get in touch with innocence in an inner state where they are much calmer, more passive, more yin than yang, and much more feminine, no matter if they are men or women or women. And then the idea behind all of this is that with innocence, 8s are harmless. So when I get in touch with those feelings that are not as easy for me I get harmless almost automatically. So I don't need to actually self-control myself and act as a police of myself in order not to be harsh on others. All I need to do, which is much more effective and much more related to truer inner growth, is to be able to be in touch with my softer side. And it happens that for all eights, that softer side is truer, is closer to the real I. And eights in general are just disguising when they are showing themselves as being hard and strong and so on. They are very sensitive in the inside. They are very mellow even. So, but lust does not allow them to feel so, and there is that armor that is built around the heart so that they don't look like being mellow or sweet. So this is a little bit of lust. What about vengeance? The mental pattern and the lower mental center. Vengeance is this idea that everything deserves my reply. Everyone who says anything needs to hear back what I think of that and what I have to say. And I can never let it go without my own opinion and saying. In ways that, what is actually behind that is a belief that there is a lot of unfairness in the world, and I am responsible to bring fairness back to this world. Because I don't trust there is a higher structure of any kind, making sure that things are happening as they should. So I am here to make things fairer. And therefore what I do is this maneuver to just, or attention pattern, to just be very aware of when there is a domination situation happening, when there is an unfair person taking advantage of a victim, and I go protect the weak and fight against the powerful. And I do that by means of exerting my own authority, my own power. And I do vengeance when I do that. I am always trying to bring another result to situations. And sometimes, even when I don't do anything, I'm still in my fixation of vengeance. Like when I'm not doing anything actively, but I'm thinking that it would be nice if this person got some different learning, or if there will be divine justice made later in life for this person. This is all vengeance. It's the need or the mental construct thinking that everyone and every situation needs a response, needs a solution that comes from my personal view of what's right or wrong. Of course, when eights are in touch with vengeance, they don't know it's their own personal will. They think it's just what's fair. But, in fact, the idea is that this is a pretty self-absorbed concept of fairness. It's self-referencing. And many times eights become unfair when they try to bring fairness to the world. They don't like to hear that, but that's true. Now, it's also true that eights sometimes are aggressive and they even bully people. But I want to say one last thing on this video. Not many people talk about the many ways how eights get bullied by people, especially in Enneagram workshops. What happens is that many people judge eights for being too aggressive and, you know, all that assertiveness, out of control behavior, and they get judged by others, like you and me. So we need to take really care with our approaches with eights, because they are deep inside very sensitive. They won't show this to you very easily, but they are very sensitive. So I've been learning with time that when I work with eights, I need to be the most sensitive I can, because then I will be talking to the more essential level for 8s and not your personality. I hope you have enjoyed and benefited from this video. Keep following the other ones. We have new materials on Mundo Enneagramma every week. Enjoy your membership as an enthusiast plan student here on Mundo Enneagramma. Take the most of it. Keep watching videos, texts, and podcasts. Thank you.